Hello everyone, Cheryl Ann here again today. I do apologize for my shaky camera. I just ordered a little tripod and it should get here tomorrow. In the meantime, I have to hold this with both hands, or one if I'm shuffling around papers. But I thought I'd do a video today. This might be fairly long. And then I might do a couple separate ones about the materials that I use to make like the children's books, the children's book page journals that I just I just did in my previous video. I apologize. I am homesick today with a cold and stomach virus, but I digress. So the first thing is, you should always figure out the size of the journal you want to make, and those were all 8x8, and you know what? Those take a lot of time. It's a lot of prep, it's a lot of time, and I'm just thinking, if you take an ordinary 8.5 by 11 paper and you fold it in half, then you get, sorry, like I said, I'm a little under the weather today, 5.5 by 8.5. And that's a decent size, and it's just a whole lot easier. So I just went through a few of my papers that I like to use. I love to use ledger paper. And when you fold it, then it comes out like that. You can write here and here and here. So I like that. I also like music staff paper. But the problem is that until I'm not 100% today, is if you fold it, see, then you have to write it this way. Unless I were to, like, cut it here on the fold and then fold it in half like that. So that's an option. Then I have tons. I have just gobs of sheet music. I tore up my old Chopin books because I have some very bad memories of Chopin. My senior recital in high school, I was the solo pianist with the orchestra, and I did the Chopin nocturne. Like I was so nervous. My boyfriend at the time was there, and I knew he was listening, and he took piano lessons too from the same teacher. And I left out the middle part, and he was very quick to inform me of that. So we broke up after that. So I have a lot of sheet music, and this would have to be cut down, but that's okay because I like sheet music. And then I have I got these. I was gonna do another video and tell you all about the papers where I got them, so I'll wait for that. So I have blue, I have gray, I have more sheet music, probably Chopin. I have this really pretty light blue. And it's a little thicker, and I kind of like that. And then I have just some Walmart. This is just Walmart. There, maybe if I lean back in my chair, you guys will have a better view. I don't want you to see my pajamas, though. I am in my pajamas. This is just colored paper from Walmart. There. So I have tons of that. That's a real pretty light lavender. Oh, everything's going on the floor here. Then I have this pink, blue. That's a real dark blue. Lavender, yellow. This is the last of my white. I have to get some more of that. Then I have some graph paper. I would have to cut this down, but it's real easy to trim. I love this graph paper. And I'm not going to tea or coffee dye any of these papers for the children's books. And then I ordered this graph paper. Oh, I love graph paper. This has great big, huge, I think they're 1-inch square. Yeah, 1-inch squares. So I just got 500 sheets of that. So those are some of the papers I'm going to use. And then I do like to use some, oh, look at that. I do like to use some scrapbook pages. And look at the bees, oh, the beehives. Oh, for a children's book, wouldn't that be great? I like to use these. I like to buy the ones over at Joann's. They're the DCWV. They're on sale every now and then. This is Watercolor Garden. This is Recollections, so that would be Michael's. Sunset Fields. But look at it's got all this, these sunflowers. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. And it does have cards, although I prefer to make my own. But look at, this is one of my favorite ones. So I'm kind of stingy about, and I need to get over that. I need to quit being stingy. I wouldn't use that one. But you get the idea. So that's, and these are all a year or so old, so they may not. It's DCWV again. Wildflowers. I'll take a peek in here. A lot of these I use for my botanical journals, but I'm on this making kids journal spree right now. So I'm not sure how many of those I would actually use. Here's another Joann's. Oops. DCWV. Like I said, my little tripod will, there's some pretty cards. Will be here tomorrow and it won't be all shaky here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that would be pretty. I do like to have some pages of cardstock. Out the birds. Sometimes the backs are more interesting than the fronts if they're two-sided. There's butterflies. That's kind of cute. And then I have, here's a Recollections. Oh, I think I was going to save this one. Yeah, this is for the granddaughter. I want to make her, she wants kind of a Harry Potter kind of spooky. So that one will be for her. I have a confession to make. I've had two events with my Buy Nothing group, and I've put out tons, 2 tables full of those scrap paper books, and so that's all. I don't have many left. I do have some cards, like, look, for a children's book. Oh my gosh. It's a little Easter card. But you know what? That's okay. I mean, it's so cute. I could almost cut it down the middle and make 2 little tabs out of that. I've got some tabs and things, journaling cards that I made in the past. I found these in a couple journals that I never finished. They're kind of Monet inspired. Oh, this one, I like this one. It's kind of a handmade little, look at that. That's kind of cute. I love doing those, but like I said, I'm not gonna coffee or tea dye any of the pages in the next couple little kid journals I make. There's another little Monet, the girl with the sunflowers. I think that's Monet. Oh, this one I made it so I'm like, oh, I have to use that page because that's just too pretty not to include. And then I have some papers here for writing notes. I pulled out a couple coloring pages from a book I had. I thought, well, those can go, but here are, next are all my children's books from the library. We have a really nice thrift store up where I board my horses in our local mountains. I make sure I never go up there on Wednesday. First of all, I have to pick up the grandkids. And second of all, they're closed on Wednesdays. But look at these illustrations. I think this is from the 60s. Not only the illustrations, but the print. Oh, that must be Black Beauty. Yeah. Black Beauty and Ginger. Let's see if there's no date. Oh, here it is. Copyright 1960. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then this one. Oh, look at the colors and the illustrations. That's about dogs. Oh, the little fox. Oh, look at these. Oh, I'm just drooling. Not literally. Those, if you can ever find those, best in children's books. And then see, here's a library one, because see, they've crossed off the barcode, but the colors in some of these library books. You see why I need the tripod? I'm trying to do this with one hand. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, so cute. And here I found, if you can ever find these, there's Gail Gibbons. She has a lot of nonfiction books too. But look at these colors. Oh my gosh. My grandfather wore overalls. I so want to get a pair, but I can't figure out my size. And it's like if I buy them online and they don't fit, and it's like, Oh, look at those colors. And then if you can ever find Jan Brett, her books, oh, they're so colorful. Look at these. She likes little hedgehogs, and see, every page she has a little hedgehog. He's there somewhere. There he is. He might be hiding. Oh, there he is. He's on that page. They're bright and colorful. I only pay 10 cents for these at the local library. Here's, I do apologize. Like I said, I've been sick. If you can ever find these golden books. Oh, look at the baby owl, a camel. These are all baby animals. Oh my gosh. I have a bunch of them. Here's a book I found, 3-Minute Stories. I might use that page just for the clouds. Sorry about the glare. My light's right there. I'm trying not to show you my pajamas. I don't really care for the cobra, but I'm sure there are other things. Yeah, that's cute. The Selfish Giant. Anytime you can find nursery rhymes or fairy tales or 5-minute stories. Oh, these are also really good. It's called Childcraft. I have a bunch of these. I got these up at the little thrift store. That light is just annoying. The thrift store up in the mountains. Here, let me move back so you don't see my pajamas. I'm too embarrassed to show them to you. These have really good stories and illustrations. And again, I think these are from the 60s. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the copyright's 1991, but it goes all the way back to the 60s. And I have cats. I have a little picture dictionary. Home for a Bunny. How does your garden grow? And look, it even says 10 cents. Dogs. The animals having a party. Little cottontail. This is an accelerated reader. That's the grade level. Sometimes you can find little books like this. This one does have some color. Then the hardcover books, these are still 10 cents each at our local library. With the colors, oh my. Oh. The dream quilt. Here's Now I Know Baby Animals. So you can see it was withdrawn. So I'll cut these up. Oh my, wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, love that page. When you need a friend. Here's about poems about places. I do grab anytime I see a poem book, because they're always so colorful. How a shirt grew in the field. I love it when you smile. See, it says discard. I'm fortunate that in our valley here, we have a couple private libraries that I have cards for that are city run. And the one just down a couple blocks from us is a county one. So I have access to our entire county system, but they're going private. They're going to go to city by this time next year. They'll be city. But I still have my county card, and that has access to every library in our county, and we're the second largest county in California. So, oh, look at that. That's really pretty. So I have access to any book that they have, plus the private city one. Oh, and if you can ever find these are the Golden Book Encyclopedia. I used a couple pages in my last children's journal, but look at these illustrations. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. You can see where I've cut them out. That must be botany. Oh, it's wildflowers. But even the text is so great. So hopefully that will give you some ideas on the kinds of books and things. Now just as a reminder, this is for children's books that I'm going to be making. But you can also find botany books, you can find maps, you can find National Geographics, you can find all kinds of stuff at your local library, and it'll probably be pretty cheap. So until the next video, bye for now. Let me know if you do have any comments. I love to hear from people. Till next time, bye-bye.